Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome, Tarot Ohana, to Empress Moon Tarot 777. My name is Ocean, and I'm very happy to have you here today. Cancer, I would like to apologize for the tardiness of your reading. I had an all-day computer training session, and I started doing work immediately thereafter, and time got away with me. I'm a mess, and I'm tired. I'm sure that you guys were expecting this much earlier in the day, so my humblest apologies. Thank you so very much for being wonderful and being a part of this soul family. I know that you of all signs would completely understand my tardiness. So thank you so very much. Water signs unite. All right, Cancer, we are going to be using the Queen of the Moon Oracle as well as the 8-coin tattoo tarot today. And they've already been pre-shuffled and they are ready to go. Also, we did pick a winner of the comment contest, and there will be a 1-card tarot reading for that winner at the end of this reading. Oh, you got Faith, but this is the Faith that looks like the Empress because she's holding a pregnant belly, which is the Earth, which we see in several images related to the Empress. So to me, this is more the Empress card in the Queen of the Moon Oracle. It's very possible, Cancer, you may be looking to see how can you make an impact on your family or on the world at large. There may be something that you're wanting to do and you're hoping to be of help to others, or you're hoping that it is going to be perceived in a very mighty way and bring about change. So I feel that your energy is that of bringing change to the world around you, whether that's, to your family, to your workplace, to your friend group, whatever the case may be. You have others in mind. You have others as well as compassion and love in mind. Now, this card does have to do with faith. If you have been struggling with fertility issues and this card has come up for you, then it means have faith that all will be well and that there will be conception at some point in the near future. Faith also indicates, a need to trust in that which you cannot see during a time when you may be feeling a sense of vulnerability. So we have the 8 of Cups, the 6 of Swords. Okay, you're moving on from something. 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, you're out the door. I don't know what you're out the door from. You could be leaving a job. You could be leaving a relationship. You could be leaving a home. But you are out the door. Out the door. Knight of Wands. In a fun and exciting way. So this isn't, this could be you just going traveling on vacation. It's very possible you might be going traveling on vacation. Queen of Coins. I mean, there we have the nurturing queen, right? So we're back to nurturing and compassion and the sense of, love and compassion that's showing up here. We have the 8 of Coins, 10 of Wands, 10 of Coins, 6 of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Okay. Alrighty. Overall energy, 10 of Swords. So let me just note, Cancer, you're either leaving a long-term job or you're leaving a long-term relationship, because we see here that you're choosing to choose you, shall we say. If you notice, we have the 10 of Coins, which is abundance, but it's also peace and stability. And it's this sense, well, you could be leaving in order to gain a sense of peace. That's also possible. Leaving a situation and choosing yourself in order to gain a sense of peace. Leaving a situation, being loyal to your family. So leaving a job that may have been interfering with family time. So that's also possible. But it's also possible you may be leaving a long-term relationship or a marriage. And when we see this energy here, we see that the energy of the past, I mean, these two cards, if these two cards came out alone, this is fantastic, right? Like, this is long-term relationship, stability, peace, happiness, togetherness, the sense of compassion, a sense of a loyal heart, you looking after the family unit, which is a Cancer trait. So, that all looks absolutely wonderful. But then we add the 8 of Cups, which is you're leaving this behind. In most cases, you're leaving this behind. So the question would be, why are you leaving it behind? It also could be you leaving a job the Eight of Coins, a job that has been weighing you down and interfering with your family. So if you're married with a family, it's possible you may be leaving a job because that job is taking time away from your family, time away from the togetherness, time away from that sense of peace, time away from that sense of feeling safe. We do see you leaving a potential job. It shows right here. Six of Swords, Eight of Coins. You could be leaving a job and leaving a relationship all at the same time. It's possible that your life has been sort of topsy-turvy in the present moment. Now, we do have a focus on children, or a focus on reconnecting with someone from the past with the Six of Cups. So there's fond memories of the past between you and your family, or you and your romantic partner. Fond memories of the past with regards to your childhood, fond memories of the past with regards to your children, if you have children. And there's just this sense that despite all of those things, there is something that is causing you a lot of mental heartache, a lot of mental struggles, a lot of feeling like you're losing rather than winning. And as a result of this feeling like things just are not going your way, I see you moving on. And you're moving on. It's like, I have to move on for peace. And part of the reason for that is because of this intense amount of stress. I mean, you have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Now, the beauty of this, you literally have 3 tens in here. So you have 3 tens in your reading. And I just had to look at the next card, because if the next card was the Ten of Cups, I was going to have to pull it. So you literally have 3 tens in your reading, which means that the time of difficulty is coming to an end, right? The time of difficulty is coming to an end. But the reason it's coming to an end, and that is why you have to have faith, is because whatever difficulties you've been through, they've weighed you down, and they've weighed you down heavy. So the reason they seem to be coming to an end is because you, Cancer, are choosing to take some sort of action here. Some sort of action with passion, shall we say. We do have a knight and a page facing one another, each holding their wand up. So this could be you and somebody that you've been at odds with, somebody who has caused a great deal of stress and strain, which could be a child, because it is page, knight and page energy. So it's possible it could be one of your children. It's also possible that this energy is just saying, okay, you've decided to move on from a difficult situation, right? That's been stealing your mental peace, making you feel this sense of overall physical exhaustion at the same time. And you're choosing to say, okay, now is the time to take action. Now is the time to communicate with passion. Now is the time to seek after something that's going to make you feel this sense of excitement. So I feel like you're going to be choosing a creative energy and going after something that excites you and delights you, rather than sticking with something that feels like it's just the daily grind over and over and over again. Cancer, please excuse, I don't know if you can hear it in this microphone or not, because I don't have the microphone directly up to me, but they are racing once again outside, and it is very loud. So my humblest apologies. But I do see that you're choosing something creative. The creative flow is where you're going to be heading. Something creative, something fun, something adventurous. And when you do that, then I see a release of the stress and the strain and the mental hurdles and the mental difficulties. So it's very, very important here, Cancer, that you need to just trust that things are working out as they should. On Sunday, we have a new moon solar eclipse. And when a new moon solar eclipse comes about, there's always an ending, which we see in your reading. The ending is showing. The ending is showing. But there's a fun, exciting new beginning that comes with those. And that's what we see for you with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. We see a fun, exciting new beginning. And it seems to be creative in nature. It could also be adventurous in nature. You could be going on, a vacation that's adventurous and fun and exciting, and it's going to give you this sense of new life again. And that's what you need. You need for this situation, the darkness and difficulty to be released, to allow the fun and excitement back into your life. And it's possible, if it's a relationship that's been struggling, then maybe you just need a playful energy. And once that playful energy comes about with the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, then you can have some sexy, sexy time and really kind of enjoy your time together and see where things go. So that's what I have for you, my dear Cancers. Now I'm going to put the winner of the comment contest up for us. And today's winner for Cancer is Jason Aldean's best fan. Ocean, I've been with you 7 years. Thank you so very much. I truly appreciate that. Thank you for being a part of my soul family. I value that tremendously. Thank you so very much. And it says, and I keep missing you live though. Sunday nights. Are you in a time zone that can't make it Sunday nights? If so, we might need to try to look at adding another live stream. So let me know, are you available Sunday nights Eastern Standard Time, or are you in a time zone that does not make that possible? Let me know. All right, let's see what Spirit wants for you to have today. Your 1-card tarot reading. Jason Aldean's best fan. One-card tarot reading. Jason Aldean's best fan, please. What message do you have? Ooh, all right. 2. They fell out together. We're going to take them together. Okay, so if you've been with me for 7 years, then you know what I think of this little 7 of Wands. I think of it so much differently than what it actually is, right? So, that's kind of my Hobbit card, right? Because it looks like the party going back into the mountain to steal the treasure back from Smog and to get rid of the evil dragon, to reclaim what is rightfully yours. So interesting that would come about. So with the King of Coins is that super perseverant king. So this could be somebody in your life, it's possible, or this could be related to you. And with the King of Coins, that's somebody who has an intensely loyal heart. They're very perseverant. They're the provider type, the protector type, right? So this would be kind of like the husband card, or, the long-term boyfriend card, or girlfriend, either or. It doesn't have to be masculine. But it's that essence of stability and honesty and integrity and strength and protectiveness. And so it's like, the all-encompassing great person, you know what I mean? And so we have this energy of the King of Coins, which expresses stability. It expresses a stable relationship or a stable connection. Now, this could also be a parent. It could be a father figure as well. So if you have a father figure lingering around you, even if it's a father figure that may have passed on, that could be lingering around you as well. That could also be being shown here as well. Now, the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is kind of a holding your ground card, right? So it's possible that you may need to, when we have the King of Coins with the 7 of Wands, you may need to be cautious about your property, your home, your goods, your money, right? So protecting what is rightfully yours. So it's possible, you might want to just make sure that, your finances are in order. You're taking out the trash, you're not running appliances when you're not home in case, they have an issue, little things like that, because you want to consider the essence of protecting your environment. Does that make sense? Now, with the 7 of Wands here, with the King of Coins, also, this could be somebody that either you or somebody else that is coming back to reclaim something that they hold near and dear. So this could be a relationship returning to you. This could also be, like I said, a father figure who has passed on. Doesn't necessarily have to be a father. It could be an uncle, it could be a brother, but a father figure, male figure who has passed on, who is sort of lingering around you, watching over you and protecting you, and also caring for you. So that is also what I see in these potential cards. That I do feel is and I'm getting strong chills on that. That I feel is actually a separate message for you, that there is a passed on loved one, male, who is lingering around you, watching over you, protecting you, and making sure that you are safe, and also watching over your home and your family. Does that make any sense? Now, with the 7 of Wands, that kind of like returning to the mountain sort of energy, it would also, kind of say, hey, what is it in your life that maybe, and this is spirit kind of speaking, right? Like, what is it in your life that maybe you've been holding on too tightly to? And is it something that it deserves you to hold on too tightly to it? Or is it something that perhaps you can release and let go of, especially with the solar eclipse coming up on Sunday? The new moon solar eclipse often guides us to release something that we don't need and open ourselves up to the potential. I don't know why, but I'm seeing a tuxedo suit. For some reason, I'm seeing a tuxedo just all of a sudden out of nowhere. This could be, I don't know if you have a wedding coming up or you have a wedding that you're going to be going to, or a black tie event, or if this is related to the person who passed on, may have been in a tuxedo and buried in their tuxedo. Because for some reason I'm seeing a tuxedo. It could also be a tuxedo t-shirt, like a t-shirt with a tuxedo on it. But I'm definitely seeing something related to a tuxedo. Now, what that has to do with for you, I'm not sure actually. Just that I am seeing this tuxedo. I'm also seeing that whoever this person is, they kind of like to haggle price. Does that make any sense? So this person, might kind of say, hey, would you take out the trash if I wash the dishes? Or, hey, if you wash the dishes, I'll take out the trash. Kind of like almost like a barter system. You know what I mean? Like, tit for tat. This person was kind of like all about exchange, right? So it's kind of like, if you do this, I'll do that. It's kind of what am I trying to say? Like a barter system, you know what I mean? And so I'm seeing that associated with this person as well. I'm also seeing a beard, like a graying beard also. I don't know if this can help you with whomever this is, but this is what I'm seeing. And a missing cufflink. There's an association with the missing cufflink. So if you don't know who this is, just meditate on it. It might come to mind a little bit later, but this is what I'm seeing. It's somebody who's passed on, I believe, who is lingering around you, and they're protecting you, guarding you, and watching over you. And he's shaking his head. Yes, this man is watching over you. So I don't know who he is to you. Please let me know. When passed on loved ones show up like that, kind of out of the blue, there's usually a reason for it. Sometimes it's close to an anniversary of a passing, or near a birthday, somebody's birthday, either your birthday, somebody else's birthday. Or even if you have like a traumatic event happening in your life right now, or are dealing with a really intense struggle or an intense difficulty, to where they're just trying to let you know that they're there. Does that make any sense? And they're also going like this. So I feel like this person touches you on the arm, like right here. That is kind of like your cue that they're there, whomever this is. That's the cue. They touch you on your arm right there, or they will touch you on your arm right there. So that seems to be the message for right now. Please let me know. Passed on loved ones, when they come through, it's kind of important, apparently. If that's not for you, Jason Aldean's best fan, and somebody else was watching, and you know that's your person, please comment and let me know. All right? All right, my darlings, love and light to you. If you want to be included in the comment contest for the next Cancer video, I'm doing the next Cancer video in just over 24 hours. So be sure to comment down below. As always, my darlings, love and light to you. Mahalo nui loa, and kiss, kiss. I'll see you again soon. Ta-ta for now.